Today marks 1154 days share lessons I've learned or continue to learn with all of you. I hope that these insights will inspire you, support your teams, help you achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about 2025, preparation for 2025. Are you ready? Are you ready for 2025? And how you get ready for it? Now, a lot of times people think that you need to get motivation, you need to have a New Year resolution. I don't think that those are bad per se, but I think that not the best version of you seeking that. I think there's two words that are the most important to prepare for 2025. And I will share them. And I think that's one thing that I really want to share before I'm moving into those two words is that there's a massive misconception. I think that you already learned it, that having set date to start something sometimes doesn't work. Majority of the time doesn't work. 99% doesn't work. And I'd love to ask a question for you. So, what are the most important things in your life? What are those things? And maybe you have a goal. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to improve your health. Maybe you want to be better in communication. Maybe you want to improve other skills. Maybe you would be better in relations. Maybe you want to cut something out of your life. So, what are those things that could be very, very important? And when you ask yourself, how important is it to really achieve that? How important is that? I found myself a few things that is extraordinarily important for me. And then the next question is like, if it's so important, why wait? If it's so important, why wait for a week? Why wait for a month? Why to set date to start from certain date? Why not now? Why not right now? This is a question that I needed to ask myself. Why not now? Why I need to wait for that day to come to really change, to improve, to get better? If it's so important, because now I said that okay, you can start today, and I know when we hear that we able to start today rather than waiting, it gets a little bit scared. Because now all those excuses comes up, all those justifications come up. No, but I'm not able to do right now because this and this and this. I still need to finish this and this and this. So excuses are more important, justifications are more important, or actually changing your life, improving your life, getting better in your life. Because I know that sometimes it's hard. It's not easy. I don't say that it's easy. That it's easy to tell, but it's easy, sometimes it's more difficult to do. But I found that let's say that for example, you eat something for the breakfast, and a terrible breakfast, shitty breakfast, very unhealthy breakfast, and during afternoon you said, okay, I really want to lose weight. I really want to start eating healthy. I really want to improve my energy levels, and I will start eating healthy from January 1st. Or maybe you said that, okay, I will start eating better tomorrow. And that's a tricky moment because tomorrow in the breakfast you forget again what you said yesterday, and then you have to remember, oh, I needed to start losing weight. I forgot, okay, I will start tomorrow because I already messed up my breakfast. I think that this is the one lesson that I needed to learn as well. So if you messed up the breakfast, doesn't matter. When you say that I need to make a decision to really lose weight. And when I made a decision, this is a moment when I start. This is a moment. I will figure out. Maybe there's something that you need to figure out. You will figure out. You start where you're at and you learn accordingly. You start where you're at and learn accordingly. So that means if you want to lose weight and you start where you're at with the knowledge that you have, because after a while you will be able to bring more resources into your goal. But if you don't start, it's very hard to bring your resources. Because if you say that today is 24th, so that means that you start something, and then within 1 week, you understand what you are missing and what kind of resources you need to have. So that when the January 1st kicks in, right in starting from scratch, you already have a lot of awareness. What's working, what doesn't work, what you need to adjust. Because a lot of times New Year comes in and you want to really run, but you're not able to run. It requires momentum. It requires momentum to build, but that momentum is built by really crawling forward, walking, and then trying to run. So it means you're not able to start from 0 to 100 in just a couple of days. That means it's starting early, understanding, and not pushing yourself too much. Because when you start early, it's like, okay, it doesn't matter how much I'm able to do within that week, but I'm able to start. wherever I am. This is something that is a key part for preparation for 2025. I ramble a lot, but now I want you to go move into those two words that I promised. Two words that is very, very important for 2025 to prepare. So number one is awareness. I think that a lot of times we want to read the motivation. I have motivation to do things, but I think the motivation will wean off. And we will not be able to use motivation in the highest possible way if we do not have awareness. So what that awareness is for? Awareness on, okay, so what kind of roles do I have? Probably I've heard roles that means that you can be a father, you can be a husband, you can be a son, you can be a business owner, you can be an employee. There's a lot of roles, volunteer, there's a lot of roles that you might have because those roles could really allow you to understand that you act differently in different moments in your life. Let's say that you are a business executive and you are in a meeting with other business executives. You probably will have different values when you actually having time with your son or daughter who is like 2 years old or maybe 1 year old. That means the way how you operate will dictate your role that you are in will dictate what kind of values are in the highest priority. Because, for example, a value in the business sector could be the highest value is like honesty, integrity, leadership, like all those values. While when you are with your kids, with your wife, maybe that means love, maybe compassion, maybe empathy, all those different kind of values. And that means that you are changing your values, the priority values will change. So that means you need to be aware what kind of roles you want to have, what kind of roles you have right now, what kind of values are operating in that role. And maybe there's something that you will have to change in 2020, how you operate. Maybe you have all roles and all the same values for this, the same values for all the roles. Maybe that's why you feel that something is off, because we're supposed to really adjust ourselves in different rooms. I think it's very powerful to be aware where you love to be in, what kind of person you love to be in different rooms. Not because you're a different person, you're the same person, but you just focus on different value that you really value. I think that's second thing that we values are important. I think that what we need to really focus as well is that those 8 forms of success. And I learned that from Robin Sharma, and I really believe that it's a very great way of looking and be aware of where your life is always checking into 8 forms of success. So that means, okay, how my inner life is doing, how I'm doing internally. Then it's physical success. Okay, how is my energy levels? How is my fitness? How is my weight? It all related to your health, emotional health, mental, and emotional mental is more for inner side. Then of course we have a family success. Okay, how well is your relationship with the most important key people in this community? Are you part of social gatherings? Are you part of activities? Are you part of the community? Then it's adventure. How much adventure do you have in your life? Maybe it's monotone. You don't do anything new. Everything is the same. Then there's like career success. Okay, do you do a job that aligns with you, that you want to do that because it's calling, not a job? How is your finances? Are you doing financial well? Are you financially abundant? Are you financially free? Are you struggling month by month, paycheck to paycheck? And the last one is, how much impact do you have on other people? And when you are aware on all those things, now at that moment you're able to say like, which areas I would love to improve, because we're not able to improve all areas of life immediately from January 1st. And because I think that that's a big mistake as well with New Year resolutions, that you potentially make a list of all the things that you want to change. And we spread ourselves so thin that we don't get any results whatsoever. But when we say, okay, I would love to improve this one thing and one thing only. Now you pursue that, you get results, you get motivation, you achieve that milestone that gives you energy, and you pursue other parts of your life that you want to improve. So when awareness is here, when you understand your life, and you understand your skills, when you understand your beliefs, and you understand everything what you want to understand about yourself, the next word that is, I think, is very, very important is clarity. Clarity. Such a powerful word. Such a powerful word. I think without clarity, we're not able to do anything. I love the best example is that when you're driving your car it's a beautiful day, and it's straight line, road, and you're able to drive as fast as you can because you're able so far away. It's there's no cars. You are on your own. You're able to drive the car as fast as you can, as fast as you can. But imagine that road is very curly, and then there's a big fog, and you're not able to see far away. That means you slow down. You drive very very slow, and that's what the clarity does. Removes all the fog, straightens out the road, and you're able to move as fast as you want in your life. So that's why having the clarity is so important. That's why when you need to spend so much time understanding clarity. Awareness is more about understanding what is your current situation. Clarity is more about really looking more into the future. So when you understand the clarity, that awareness will be so fundamental, because now we say, okay, my future, this is skills that I want to develop. This is the values that I want to live by. This is the roles I want to develop. This is everything that how my life's supposed to look like in all areas of my life, in all those 8 forms of success. This is what I want to develop. And when you understand that, what kind of skills, what kind of person you want to become, at that moment, look into awareness. Just okay, this is where I am right now. Now you see there's a gap. There's a gap that you want to fill in 2005 as soon as possible. And that's the thing that when you know the gap where you want to be and where you're at, I think when you know the gap and then you create some kind of goals around that gap, how to achieve that, I think that's when you actually are ready for 2025. I think you're ready when you know exactly how to fill that gap from where you are and where you want to be. That's how you get ready. So if you have some questions about that, I'm happy to answer. So leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to answer. I spent the last 8 years really about that understanding that gap, understanding where we are, where we want to go, and really making sure that we fill that gap as soon as possible, that we can meet the best version of ourselves. Or maybe we want to meet that 2025 best version of ourselves as soon as possible. Maybe be able to achieve the best version of 25, not in December of 2025. Maybe be able to achieve the best version of us in, let's be imagined, in 2025 by June. And then be able to create a new version of us by the end of 2025. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.